Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is 2 Point Museum Strategy and Tactics. So today we're going to go into a little bit more specific of a topic than I usually go into. We're going to talk about an exhibit. One very specific exhibit. This exhibit is one that I've recently added to my museum here. Now, one thing I want to point out is my overall guest happiness rating is sitting at a 98%. In the last video that I put out using this same Sandbox Museum, we were sitting at a 91, 92 around there. And then I added this exhibit and we shot up to 98. There is one exhibit that will tremendously help your guest happiness across the board, and it's not even that hard of an exhibit to get. So enough beating around the bush, let's point it out. The exhibit is the Blooming Buffoon. The reason why is fairly simple, but not perfectly direct. The Blooming Buffoon, first off, just to give you a little bit of background, is fairly easy to access. On the bone belt side of the board, you need to clear out this thing here, this obstacle here, and you get access to some of the plant-based ones here. The Bigfoot Gardens is where this thing can be found, and it's not that hard of a thing, although it is the rarely seen of the two items that you have here, but it's worth fishing for, trust me. The Blooming Buffoon, as I'm sure anyone who has put one in theirs realizes, is that, well, it has the side effect of turning people into clowns. Once somebody interacts with it, like directly interacts with it, they have a chance of going in to inspect the little middle ball right here. And when that happens, they may be taken into it. Okay, so we've got somebody here. One thing to do is make sure that all of the different points are available, or at least as many of them here. Like here we have 3 different main points of access to it, so that anyone can climb up on here. When they do this, they will inspect the little balloon in the front plant here. But soon, oh well, actually no, never mind. Of course, they escape when when I'm recording. One moment, folks. Okay, now we got a taker. Sometimes they are more enthusiastic than others, but when they are taken in, they are transformed into a clown. The transformation into a clown here doesn't actually change them as much as it may seem. Whatever their previous dream visit was, they still have that as a dream visit. However, they do have the clown trait. And the clown trait provides the walking circus buff, both to themselves and to literally everybody in their vicinity. While only a small, well, moderately small percentage of your guests will be transformed into clowns here, they don't need to, just walking by a clown will give you the walking circus buff. Now the walking circus buff, all that does is refill your entertainment bar. It's not immediate, and it's only temporary, but honestly, it's enough to seriously top everybody off in the museum and essentially make their entertainment need 100% fulfilled, even if they don't do anything entertaining elsewhere. You know, even if they don't interact with any of the entertaining interactive exhibits and what have you, that's fine. If you've got a modicum of clowns walking around, your guests will just be naturally entertained, which is good because that also helps children who have a naturally higher decay of entertainment. If they have the walking circus buff, then they're in luck. And actually, if the adult that's part of their group gets turned into the clown, they will always be in vicinity of them, and therefore basically have this walking circus buff permanent. Even though it says 7 days remaining, as long as they remain in the vicinity of a clown, this will never count down. And while they have that buff, this entertainment value will never count down. So yeah, getting clowns in your museum will fantastically boost your overall guest happiness across the board, all else being equal. And you only really need one of these. Even if your museum is not explicitly a botany museum, it is worth it to take the the side trek to pick one of these up. It doesn't even have to be pristine. I happen to have a pristine one here, but even if you get an average or a great one, it'll still make clowns, and clowns will still provide their buff. So don't think that you have to go crazy with that. Just make sure you keep at least one botany expert on hand to keep it watered, even if you're not necessarily doing a thing. It's worth the time, effort, and expense. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!